Hi, I'm Alexander Guzman, but I go by Alex most of the time. A couple things about me before we jump into this. My pronouns are he, him, his, or they, them, theirs. I'm majoring in environmental science and research management with a minor in Chicanic studies. This is my third year here, and lastly, I'm a queer first-gen student. Being at CI has taught me a lot of valuable lessons outside the world of academics. Although it is always nice to know how to balance clinical equations, but the one main thing that I always think about is how CI has taught me to appreciate who I was, who I am, and who I'm becoming. Growing up, I hardly ever paid attention to the past or the present. I just focused on the future. A big factor in that is probably because a couple months into my first year at CI, I realized something important about myself that I really tried to push down. That life-changing fact is that I'm a transgender individual, and that was honestly a 360 moment for me. With that being said, there was a lot of hesitation with me looking back because I wanted to shut that part of my life and only look forward. When I started at Peeps, there was a popular activity that made us talk about our past, present, and future, so everything I was trying to avoid became unavoidable. I did try to push the limits in the beginning though, and I tried my best to slither my way to not sharing that part of me. After some thought though, I realized I couldn't just shut that part of my story because it's what I've been doing my whole life. If my goal was to start becoming my more true self, I needed to include in my experiences and the people who supported me to get to this point in my life, and I actually have a lot of support. Since being at TI, I've also gained a lot of support as well, and sometimes it's overwhelming in a good way. I suppose my fear of being my authentic self came from the fact that I hardly knew any first-gen, trans, Chicanics, STEM students in higher education all in one person, and I guess I didn't want to be the only one. But if there's one thing that Peeps has taught me, is that there might be others like me feeling the same way, and they might need to know that they aren't alone. I think that's my favorite thing about CI. There's so much diversity on campus, so I know that in the end I always know I'll have a small community at CI. Thank you.